We're up to race 8 at Royal Randwick this weekend, and what a race this is, Mike. We've got Chetwood returning from barrier 16, a little bit of a curveball there, and my old mate ISORICH, I know I pump his guns up every week on this show, but he just placed at $6.60 last start. That could have been a career best.
I can't help but smile every time this horse goes around because he's so brave and so strong, and because you just love him, make so much money off him, Stu. We love him. Let's have a look at the way he sets up in the third leg of the quaddie. We missed him last start as well. Listed race, 1,200 metres. A bit more tempo in this race, fair to strong we're predicting. Good dry conditions, especially towards the end of the day if the rain doesn't come, and a fair bias, we hope, across the three key factors. Those good firm conditions on the fast 1,200 metre circuit, a good track. We've got to play that. Position and run, the big field again, and distance, looking for horses that love the 6 furlongs.
We need to find those. Let's see if the market can help us out as we look into this third leg of the quaddie. And there's Calander on top, equal with I Thought So, both at $4.80. Chetwood, you'd think it'd have some good support off those trials too at $6. They're the ones under $10, but here's another race with a few just lurking outside. So Plush, the Monster, Zestful, Palazzo, big money. Mike, it's Calander and I Thought So here, but I think this is a nice betting race as well for me. Another great betting race, the third leg of the quaddie. Really hard to pick between them. We're going to the Flemington Carnival. It's got to be a great form reference, doesn't it?
Yep.
6 furlongs up the straight, and don't you love when they're split? You don't know what's going to happen. I Thought So on the outside, racing really well, hitting the lead or hitting a position with no cover, probably 400 or 500 metres out and running on really well. Calander, similar on the inside, and fights on pretty well too, Stu. Does fight on well. I mean, Calander's this horse of mine that's always had a little bit of a rap, and then you look on this side, and I Thought So, well, this is just a horse that always seems to tease the punters for me. Another place for I Thought So, he seems to do all the time. Kuro back in the field, pulled up with the thumps, so you could forgive him. The format of the race has to stack up on Saturday. We're off season now. Okay, there's a look at a race in Melbourne. We've got to go back to one of these form races. This is the Starlight, Mike. This is where my old mate ISORICH just kept going. We've got Sir Plush outside. A few good runs in behind here. Zestful running on as well. Take the punters through this. Is this a career best run for ISORICH at 7 or 8 years old? It's unbelievable. We ruled him out. Heavy track, 1,100 metres, after racing at 12 a few starts, and he pulls out an absolute bottler. He is flying, isn't he? Zestful, out wide running on. She probably got the right position in run with the wide bias that day. Others back in the field. So Plush was 4 wide, no cover the whole way. He was 3 wide, no cover the start before this. He's going really well. Yeah, massive run there, Sir Plush. And ISORICH just battling away as he does. There's a look at a couple of the replays. Big analysis time here, Mike. We've got to look at the form and then all the key factors. Take us away with the form. Yeah, good horses with good form. Which one do we think has got the best form? Surprisingly, Palazzo Publico, the winter form in Brisbane and also the first up at a decent weight against the boys. We give her a gold bar. Add a little bit of odds too as we get the race started with the good track Saturday. Yeah, a lot of these horses like a good track, but which ones are coming from a soft track that we can give you a kicker to? So Plush, Zestful and Big Money, we think they like the firm conditions. So Plush, the little kicker, they're getting him into the race to position and run. He might get a better one this week. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's drawn pretty wide, isn't he? But we're giving him a gold bar for positioning run because it couldn't be any worse, to put it frankly. Calander drawn okay, but he's been drawn pretty well the last few starts, so no gold bar for the favourite though. So it's Sir Plush just sticking his neck out as we cross the line with distance, Mike. Yeah, Palazzo Publico, first up 1,000 metres, smashed the line, 1,200 on a firm track. Thanks for coming, that's great. Big Money loves the 1,200 metres at Randwick. Japanisme, so hard to catch, but he's better back in distance. They are both winners, but you got Palazzo there. I think you're warming to a little bit of value here, but I like these winners. Calander, not so much for me. Not so much of that winner. Let's have a look at these odds, Mike. Time for a bet in this third leg of the quaddie. This market, I mean, we saw it before. We had a few of those. You said the favourites aren't here. Look at Calander down there. Look at Chetwood down there. You've gone really wide here. Sir Plush on top. You've nailed a few key factors that can just turn him around there. So I'm liking the value here, but this is a pretty stacked field. One for the value players. It's stacked, but $10, $15 on top. You love the look at that. I mean, it's going to be a close finish on Saturday, so you've got a mate that tells you you've got a moral. I don't believe him at all. We don't like that. It's going to be close. Sir Plush on pace, up to 1,200 metres, super, super tough. We think it's going to be right in the finish. Palazzo Publico is a sneaky one. On ratings, she's in this and she can win. She will firm on Saturday.